I'm a Josh.
I'm Banks.
Odd places. Where shall us go today?
Okay, we're going viral.
Excellent.
So Josh, what is dating?
When you put a date on something, like an expiration date on a carton of milk.
Okay, so
Is that
so
a trick question?
no. Okay, so that's dating a a, a a food item and letting it know how long it will last, how the shelf life of it. All right, so what about the shelf life of a relationship, like dating a relationship? What about that?
Well, that's a good question. Uh, in what aspect? Dating is such a big thing. It's such a encompasses so much, doesn't it?
Okay, yeah. All right. So define it. Define what dating is. What is? I mean, and I'm talking relationship wise. I'm not talking.
You're not talking about dairy. I got it. I'm lactose intolerant anyways. Doesn't matter. Uh, I think it's when two people decide to temporarily share life together as a test. I think it's a relationship test. I think that's
Ooh,
what dating is, isn't it?
the relationship test. Oh, nice. Yes, it is. It is the proverbial sticking the toe in the water to see if you want to go in. The sort of.
Yes, it's the toe in the water, but I think it's also the splashing. I think you want to push the buttons and see where the limits are, right? You want to find the boundaries. You're in this gray area that has no boundaries, and you need to find where the walls are. So you got to like push stuff.
What if? Okay, I'm going to throw this at you. What if you begin there? You begin with the boundaries. You say, I'm looking for this. This is what I want. Are you interested? No? You have to put the toe in the water.
I don't think you can. I don't think it's a shapeless. It has no shape until. In other words, you're blind. You're going into it blind, and you're trying to preform it in your mind. Like, okay, I think it's a square, but what if it's like a pyramid shape? You can't predefine it. You have to because it's not just you. It's the
Okay.
other person also.
Okay, so you can predefine yourself, right? You can define yourself.
Yes,
I have a list. I'm looking for this, and this.
correct.
And with that list, if you're going in blind. I agree. You're going in blind. And if one of these things does not match up, you have to then you have to say, okay, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Is this a deal breaker? Yes, no, you know.
Okay. I think there's a better analogy, real quick.
Okay,
Uh, it's a puzzle. You're a puzzle piece. They're a puzzle piece, and you need to see if you can make a jive. And if you can't, then you have a choice. Go your separate ways. Hey, we just don't fit. Or you can shave off one of your nubs. You know how the puzzles have the nubs and the holes and all that kind of stuff. So you
right.
can actually shave. You can sacrifice. You can change yourself and shave off a nub so that you fit better.
All right. Okay,
That's a better analogy.
you hit the word. You hit the word, and you said change,
No. Oh,
change yourself. How? How? All right. So this is where I'm coming from in the whole change thing. Um, 57 years of me, and this is me. Um, and I'm going into a relationship, let's say, and she is going into the relationship, and she is whatever, 55, 60, whatever. And I feel we do not change. I feel what changes is what is between us. It's that relationship that is malleable and flexible and moves. And as we come in, the relationship is changing, not us. What do you think of that?
that's an interesting way of looking at it. So what you're saying is instead of being two puzzle pieces and trying to fit them, like hard fit them together,
No.
you're saying there's like a gasket, like a little goop you could put in between
Yeah.
to make the nubs and the holes and the left and the right fit.
Make it work.
Okay,
Make it work.
I like that.
Okay. And here's something else. The whole concept of deal breakers. Really, I mean, if I have a list of, let's say, 5 things I'm looking for in a companion, just 5, okay? I mean, there's no big deal breakers. I mean, I mean, the obvious. I don't want to
Well,
serial murderer, or or maybe I do. No, I'm
yeah.
being. The point is, what if that list is? What if my list is 600? I want this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and all of it 600.
I think it goes back to something we talked about where we're willing to make concessions. We say we want this list of 65 things, but I think once we meet the person and we realize other things that we never considered, I think we're very malleable. I think we can,
Okay.
and that goes back to how much goop there's between the pieces,
Okay.
because everyone has a certain amount of goop.
And you're saying we are malleable.
Yes.
So that is the relationship, which is what I alluded to earlier, is the relationship is malleable. Does that affect you? Okay, I want a guy, let's say I want a woman who is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Whatever. She's X. And I go and I find out that she's X and she's a little bit of Y too. So with that, that's an added bonus. So the relationship is moving. It's not us that are moving. I mean,
we're always changing anyway. So let's just if we want to get to the core of it, we're always changing. And to think that interaction with another person isn't changing us also, I think is a little naive. Of course we're changing, and we're changing because of that other person as well.
So you do. Okay, so you think that other person does change us to a certain extent.
Yeah, let's say you're looking for a person with a certain personality, right? Okay. But this person is also a championship bodybuilder. She's a world fitness champion. Don't you think that might change you a little bit as far as how you look at fitness and workout? Maybe you'll start working out more. Maybe you'll start eating healthier. It's going to change you a little bit in the way you see it.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So, however, a roommate will do that to you. I mean, I'm looking in the dating area. I'm looking at, let's focus on dating here. How much do I want to relinquish to not be lonely or to share my life with someone, or how much am I willing not to, either to or not to? And I mean, that is kind of where that I navigate through.
To date or not to date? That always seems to be the question. No matter how you look at it.
All right. So I'm gonna throw in something else at you. Love all. Okay. Let's say love. Let's say love is this item, and we've talked about this in the past. But however, in dating wise, let's say I find somebody. You find somebody. You're married, so let's just say pre-marriage. You find someone that gives you this piece of that puzzle. Okay. And your puzzle's big. And then you find that somebody gives you another piece of that puzzle, and someone gives you another piece and another piece. And you realize that the list that you are looking for of a person is actually 20 people. She gives me this, he gives me that, she gives me this, she gives me that, he gives me that, they give me this. Right. So this whole concept of I'm looking for one person to fill everything, this list of 600 items, it's difficult. I mean, I have tried to do that. I've been married and divorced, and I tried to do that, and I realized, wow, I can't. I'm having a difficult time finding that one person that does everything. So why not but have this friend fill this void in me, and fill not a void. Add to the list of what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and so you were talking about something multidimensional. And that's okay. Why not love all? Why not allow everyone to add something to your life, right? I see nothing wrong with that. At the same time, why not also be okay with not being in a puzzle, being a piece on your own, and being okay with that too?
Yes, I agree. And I feel that with this social distancing, my puzzle, me, the puzzle of me, has become this stand alone. I mean, I am okay being alone in my own world. I know that when I was younger, I ran across a photo of myself younger, and I was just like, outside. I always look at my family like I'm outside the family looking in.
Yeah. Maybe you don't have as many nubs and notches as you think. Maybe you are more of a complete piece. Maybe you're a complete puzzle. And you're not just a piece.
Right. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd Places Going
Viral.
Here we go.